にしてみれば自分の縄張りに飛び込んだ犯罪者を他人任せにするわけだからな。どうします？このまま踏み込みますか？
ああ、もはや猶予はない。マクレイン、罠や仕掛けの可能性はどうだ？
大抵のものは6年前の制圧作戦で潰したままだ。だが徘徊する魔獣の方は
ロッジの地下にいた。来るぞ。
よかろう、かかってくるがいい。
鬼の番だな。
任せておけ。邪魔だ。
任せるがいい。
いいだろう。裁きを受けろ。嫌え。悪は滅ぶ。それが必然だ。まさか今の化け物どもは
当夜総員にいたのと似たような雰囲気でしたけど。
太陽の砦の地下で徘徊していたのとどうやら彼らがここに逃げ込んだのはかっち
往生際の悪いことだ。
時間がない。とにかく入るとしよう。今ならまだ間に合うはずだ。
ええ、
了解です。
絶対に逃がさんぞ。
ここは
welcome to the beginning of Ao no Kiseki. So, one thing to note that this isn't, at the beginning this is not my first run through. I'm just redoing this again because I didn't have the footage for it. So there really won't be much talking. But I'm also doing it in normal mode because I want to try to recreate as much of the same experience as I did when I played it the first time. So if you guys were wondering what the heck happened, this takes place, I think, a month after the first game, after the whole fiasco with Gnosis and everybody was just trying to kill each other. So we are looking for Ernest and Hartman. Hartman is a politician. I can't remember what he did because we played the first game, Zero no Kiseki, like I think a year ago. So it's not something I remember, but Ernest is someone I definitely remember because he was such a jerk. He was the one that I think wanted to assassinate McDowell. And I think he wanted to be mayor, except that didn't work. Like we caught him. And obviously we didn't guess he was going to be the killer because he was a right-hand man of McDowell for decades. I think he also took care of Ellie when she was a little kid. So the relationship is, I think it's just really, it hurts Ellie for one. And I think she was really upset by the whole thing. Anyways, so that's where we are. We were looking for remnants of cult members, and like in the beginning, it stated that Hartman and Hartman and Ernest ran away, so we're trying to catch up to them. So yeah, that's it, and we found them here at the outskirts of Calvar, and I'm happy I'm kind of replaying this again because I think the first time I looked through this, I was like, what the heck is all this? Where am I? Because I didn't remember Altair City as much. I keep thinking Altair City, even now, is like a foreign state because we have learned that there are smaller states that are similar to Crossbell, but Crossbell is like the biggest state that isn't dubbed as being independent. There's a couple. I think the only one I know for sure is Le Mans State, that is similar in Crossbell situation where they are not independent, but there's like smaller. Crossbell is like the biggest lone state with no independence. Anyways, that's like an important note that they'll make out later. Okay, you did not want to kill. No, but I wasn't trying to kill. I did not expect that to kill in one shot anyways. One of the reasons why I wanted to redo this again is there's something here that I messed up big time in this prologue that I missed out the first time I did it. Now, I wouldn't be able to do anything about it because I already have some files. And I'm playing through those. But I wanted to do this for my sake because it made me really upset. So, one of the things we learn is that if someone has information, the ability information, they'll be able to see the monster's stats, info, without using analysis or battle scope. Right? So you would think, okay, maybe if you fought the monster, or if you've seen the monster in a battle once with the information quartz, you do not need analysis or battle scope used on them in order to obtain their information and record it into your combat notebook. However, after I finish this chapter, aka the prologue, I realized I never got the information into my combat notebook, and I'll show you after because it's actually really heartbreaking. So in this case, I did use battlescope on the dinosaur, but note that the purple jellyfish that you saw, I missed it. because I one-shot KO'd with Dudley. Which, by the way, if Arios and Dudley are super OP here. So let me see if I can show you my combat notebook, Altair Lodge. So the dinosaurs are the one that we've scanned. We also scanned the bijou, so that's where we see the info. The pink mush, look at this. Question marks. Even though you would see in orange text the information thanks to Dudley being equipped with the information quartz. Right here. And you cannot change these quartzes that are equipped on Dudley and Arios. It's just there. But so you would think, oh, yeah, I would have definitely been able to see this. No, you wouldn't. You would have seen nothing. Arios, are these? Yeah, these are the remains of the responsiveness enhancement experiments. For experiments to enhance the 5 senses and the ability to sense the supernatural. The children here were dosed with gnosis. Damn heretics. The DG cult. Even though they're gone, I still can't forgive them. So, FYI, we don't really know a lot about DG cult. Even in the first game, we don't know much. We are introduced to DG cult in the second half of that game, and you know, we realize they are the antagonists of that game, but we don't really have a lot of intel on the cult as much as we would want. I don't know what Ernest and Hartman are trying to accomplish here, but we can't let them make use of this damn place a second time. Alright, let's make a move then. So I honestly have no idea where to go. See, look, okay, so look at this. Except for Dudley, equipped with the information quartz, characters will not be able to see enemy information. However, you can acquire this information by using battle scope or analyze. By learning enemies, you can view acquired information at any time. So, when I read this last bit, I thought, okay, we could, I thought it would be okay. No, man, you gotta use it. I'm too late. Like, I'm not, you know, gonna use this playthrough, this file, and continue the story. I still have my file. And by the way, I'm not even done the game. I'm just doing this part for somebody that didn't watch the stream, and I lost the footage for this. At first, I wasn't going to keep my records of my playthrough for Ao no Kiseki. I wasn't thinking on it, so I didn't record it. But I think 2 weeks later, I was just like, okay, I'll do it. So, but I don't have my prologue. I don't know if I have much of my chapter 1 as much. I do have to see. I think I do, but I can't really remember. But that's why I'm also saving here, just in case I don't have any. Oh. So if you're wondering who's in my party, you will notice Tio, Brandy, and Ellie are not part of my team at all. And they'll explain later, so don't worry about it. But we do have, instead, Noelle, Arios, and Dudley. No! I just naturally said yes. I'm gonna skip that. Oh my god. Whoops. Whoopsies. Oops. We're never getting that purple mush. We'll never get that information at all. I may as well try to get a lot, because imagine I didn't keep my chapter 1 stuff. Ooh, that would be bad. Oh, is that purple mush? No, that's black mush. Okay, that's kind of gross. No, no, don't take this. Yes, cancel. Wait, he said he has the analysis ability, which is a lie. It is a giant buttload of lies. He can't even let me see. Wait, how much damage? Okay. They said he. Oh no, I get it. They have analysis ability here. it's really hard for me to not want to kick their butts because these enemies are obviously super weak. Okay, this is like the prologue, so they're not too crazy, and Arios and Dudley are OP at this point. So I need to get the purple mush. I don't mind killing these people because, like I said, if I don't have footage from chapter 1, we're going to be... Well, it's not a big deal if we're under-leveled. I don't think it's a big deal in the early chapters anyways. But it will bother me if I'm not trying to kill every single monster that I see. So, gotta do it. See, this is why I want to use battle scope, but you're too lazy. I'm sad that he's not faster. Skip this. I try to go as fast as we can. There are some new mechanics in this game that you guys will later see. So I want to try showing you guys that. Wait, I want that sparkle. I want the sparkle. I want the sparkle. But yeah, one of the reasons why I'm like, okay, I should try putting these playthroughs on YouTube is I haven't really been up to date with that. But also because I think a lot of people on Twitch anyways wouldn't really enjoy watching long RPG playthroughs, and granted, that totally makes sense. I think when I think about watching RPG playthroughs, it's always about going to YouTube to watch those. And you know, it kind of makes sense. They're really long playthroughs, you can't really... Well, most of RPG is kind of exploration, and most people would not want to watch that. So, you know, with editing, you cut down a lot of it to, so you know, it makes it more digestible for people. Totally get it. And I am like the slowest playthrough ever. Now, I don't know if other people play as slow as I do. I just think I do. I am pretty slow. I am as slow as a sloth. So... And unfortunately, one of the things about here is that this is going to be slow. So I'm going to see if I can go through this. I'll try to skip as much as I can. In terms of animation, just... I do want to show where I'm going. The good thing about this right now is that monsters... They don't respawn. I think the only way they're gonna respawn here is when you leave the dungeon, or two, you turn off the game and you turn it back on. Then the monsters will respawn. Otherwise, they won't. And I actually don't mind that the monsters don't respawn. The reason why is because it helps me find the way I should go. Because I get lost so easily. Thank goodness the cameras can't rotate, because that'll make it more confusing. But I wouldn't be surprised if I would get lost. And this place is a gosh darn maze. It's not as bad as the other ones, but I think... No, wait, actually no, they're pretty bad. I get confused like where the heck I'm going, especially if it's like my first time. But I know right now I'm just trying to rush through, so it doesn't even matter. Like, this doesn't even scare me either, because Arios and Dudley are here. And we... I'm gonna use Noelle's crit. I think that one's AoE. I can't remember. I have to see which one is set up for Lloyd, because Lloyd has a single... He has two SRs as crabs, and one of them is a single target one, so I don't know if he... But he has a second one that is an AoE as crap. Don't know which one. I'll do this. I'll do Arios. I'm pretty sure Arios is single. What? Okay, that was my fault. I should have just picked Arios. I don't know why. I believed Arios to have a single attack. Oh my god, why is he so beautiful? He is such a beautiful god. Okay, sorry. I'm just fangirling right now. Even though I've seen this. Actually, yeah, I've done this, but I can't help but fangirl over the guy. This is so cool. That should do it. McLean. Were the monsters 6 years ago all small fries like this one? No, the swarms of monsters we ran into were far more brutal than what we've seen today. And apart from just monsters, we also had to deal with a number of mad cultists who fearlessly fought back. Hearing that is enough to irritate me. I expected no less of these two. I thought these monsters were just now were really tough. Yeah, they're on a whole different level. It motivates me to become stronger too. Are you injured from the battle? Nah, we're good. Good, then let's move. There should be a central junction ahead. Let's make that our first goal. Shit. So... Oh, I had something in my mind to say. Why do I keep forgetting it? Oh yeah, it wouldn't even matter if I did anything. So... After finishing Zero no Kiseki, I took some time to play other games before going back and playing the next game in the lineup, which was Ahhh no Kiseki. But after this one, after I'm finished playing Ahhh no Kiseki, I'm going to play some Trails of Cold Steel. I've been longing to play that game because I've been buying that game, like, not even just games over the last couple years when it was on sale on Steam. There are like so many of Cold Steel. So Cold Steel, if you're wondering, is kind of the next lineup. So you know how there was Trails of the Sky, right? That was the Liberal arc. The second lineup is the Crossbow arc, aka Zero no Kiseki and Ahhh no Kiseki. After that is the Empire arc. And that one is not 2 games. I think it's like, I don't know how many there are, honestly. I only have the ones that are on Steam. And I think I have 5 of them. Like, it's the next level that there's 5 games in that lineup. I always kept thinking it would just be a trilogy. But oh wait, oh no, I can't walk anymore. It's like this way. Ah, don't shoot. Oh yeah, this is what happens when you're ambushed. Ah, how could you hurt him? He's gonna kick your ass. There you go. But yeah, and one thing to note about Cold Steel is that it is 3D. Like, this game is 2D and chitties. So the whole look of Cold Steel is so different from the other games. I'm trying to read it. Umai. Wait, delicious? What? Only she got like 8 CP back. That is such a scam. She attacks 3 enemies and that's it? Okay, we gotta get everyone's CP up. want to try to get people's CP up to 200. The reason why is since there's no place here that will refill CP. You gotta refill that yourself with the battles. So I'm gonna try to keep it as close to 200 as much as possible. And okay, so earlier I said I was gonna post videos on YouTube. It's like, ugh, again? She's gonna try again. And you know, there's a lot of reasons why I haven't. But I have so many of my videos that I just haven't uploaded in so long. I know, I need to be more diligent on that regard. I think I just won't do as much though. I think it's just whenever, because I'm still in school, so I'm just, so whenever school happens, I don't do anything. And I didn't really even have summers off because I still did school. But there's just a lot of stuff where it's just, I didn't really do it. It's, I don't know what the idea is, but it's like when you have a lot of things, like so much things piled up, and you believe that you're not going to be able to do it, you just, I don't have that intrinsic motivation to do it. And for me, I have less of an intrinsic motivation, especially if I feel like there's nothing that I could reap from doing it. There's no benefit. Even though I'm still like, and you know, that motivation becomes less and less, especially when I keep saving the videos and I'm just not doing it. It's like half laziness infused with, no, it's like lack of motivation and not reaping the benefits of putting the video up, infused into my procrastination and laziness. It's, but I think, and there's a lot of like, honestly, just a lot of mental stuff that I have to just overcome in order for me to just do it. Oh, and it might be easier said than done by some people, but for me, I guess not. Yeah, I'm gonna go through this quickly. By the way, I wouldn't have gone this quickly. You guys might think, oh my gosh, it's like so fast. It's like, okay, probably like normal speed, but like no, this is much better than what I would have done before. I think it took me like a whole day just to pass this. Oh, we did not kill it. Yeah, it's gonna take forever for Arios and Dudley to even get their CP because they're really strong, so these monsters don't give them anything. Wait, where's the monster here? So yeah, am I gonna edit much here? Not really, because I feel like with RPG games it's kind of hard to know what you can edit out for me, because I feel like going through all the battles kind of makes sense, unless it's like it feels a bit too grindy at that point. But here I'm kind of speeding through it, so, and Arios and Dudley makes it a lot easier to kill these enemies. If this was like a Fire Emblem game where there was strategy to be considered, yeah, I would show you guys the whole process. But here, maybe not so much. I might... Let's see. I'm trying to think about it. Maybe in the first few chapters, I'm really gonna cut down the fights. The reason why I'll cut those down is because, hey, if you've watched this, you most likely watched Zero no Kiseki. A lot of the geography is going to be same for many of them. Maybe I'll keep the footage of when I see a black chest. Or maybe some chests because they have different locations. They're not placed in the same areas that they were in Zero no Kiseki. So I'll show you that. But for the landscape for the first few places, not really. You don't really have to see that. I also did some stuff that, oh my god, you guys would be so bored of, which is talking to NPCs. I will try to cut down those ones as well. I will show you the ones where there were events, or specifically like you'll see it kind of in a cinematic form. Otherwise, if it was just regular NPCs, I'll just try to just cut them down. Since I don't think a lot of people enjoy those. Those are just me. When I was streaming, and for my personal playthrough, I enjoy looking at those things. I enjoy one of the big aspects of the games, like the Legend of Hero games, is being able to talk to people and just going through their stories, you know? And it gets really, really repetitive to some people, like, just because there really isn't a lot of things that happen. Okay, there isn't a lot of things that will say what happened after I explore and talk to every single NPC that I could find at the beginning of every day, not just at the beginning of the chapter, like every day. So chapters will have several days in them, and like whenever a new day occurs, I just talk to everybody. I don't really talk to people multiple times throughout the day because that would make the game longer, like way longer. So I keep people's sanity alive by just only talking to all the NPCs I could find at the beginning of a day. Granted, that is still not what people probably prefer, but I like it because NPCs are cool. So there's Ernest with the brown hair and Hartman, the evil politician. And I put the volume up just in case there is some talking. I don't want to do this anymore. But I don't need you, Chairman. I need you to return to power and cross spell, and to make me the next mayor. Just stop this madness. Return to power and cross spell? Do you really think that's even remotely possible at this point? Besides, do you really think a bastard like you can replace Dieter Croy? Doing that is actually fairly simple. Maybe not as a human, but once it becomes something akin to the true god, it'll be child's play. By gaining the wisdom to perceive causality itself, I'll be able to manipulate reality as I see fit. Oh yes, just like the great master Joachim Gunther. So anyone has a recap? Joachim Gunther was the big final boss in the last game. So, you're a madman, really. Look at his hair. His hair is madman hair. Finally! Managed to catch up, have you? Or should I say long time no see? Lloyd, Dudley. That was a good work in your Alter City investigation, I'll say. Let's see, I don't want to go into the... Just lowering the volume as much as I can. Okay, that's good. Ernest, are you saying that you knew we were coming after you? Everything is possible thanks to the power of the great Gnosis. Your pursuit of us, your arrival in Altair City, locating us, getting approval of the Republican military, and finally making it all the way here. I foresaw it all. Gah. How are you able to... Looks like you'll be able to sense our movement through some mysterious perceptual ability. Wait, then you're all from the Crossbow Police? Damn it, there's no way out of this. Please, I'm begging you, I'll turn myself in. Just arrest this lunatic. Oh my, lunatic? That's awfully rude. Former Chairman and Ernest Rice. In accordance with state law, you are hereby under arrest on charges of prison break and numerous other crimes. Surrender at once. Well, now, why the rush? Today, I will succeed Master Yokum and open to the door to D. It's not too late for a bit of entertainment, right? Okay, gotta analyze these guys. For sure. These are some kind of archaism? Middle-aged magic dolls Yokum controlled? But no, these are far stronger than those things. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, please excuse us for now. In the meantime, have fun with these guardians left behind by Master Yokum. Let me go. What? Shh, they're getting away. Well, don't worry, we're gonna be there. Don't worry. Okay, obviously, I'm gonna scan the heck out of them. No! Oh my god, he's so slow. No! Oh, whatever. That was no big deal. Ah! It hurts poor Lloyd. And won't do anything crazy until we can scan them. Unless inspiration goes. Well, poor Arios won't get it, but that's okay. Arios is OP without it, so. I know, I would believe that Dudley would be the one to cast magic, but he's not the fastest gun in the around, you know. Let's get him closer. See if we can make it get closer. I still want to get them to closer to 100 CP before we actually use their skills. Oh my god, I like how they were at the so far away on purpose. I'm gonna heal you first. Okay, he's a lot closer, so maybe it'll help. Keep going. Ah, so cool. You know what? I kind of want to use this. Let's go. I want to see how much damage he does. I don't think I really used that skill a lot the first time, so let's see how well it goes. What? Should have dodged that. Let's do this. Defense. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is beautiful. Perfect. You don't have enough, so just keep shooting. She has a not passive, an S ability where she could decrease the strength by 50% for a single enemy. Oh my god, so helpful. Oh, 2K. Minimum 2K. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have fangirls. I should have seen that. Come on, Zoro. Yes, please. Oh, so beautiful. If he explodes, I'm gonna be so mad. I've seen some enemies like that, and I'm like, not living with it. Oh yeah, super healing is a passive. I didn't understand that until somebody explained it to me, because sometimes you don't see a number. Okay, I need you to do a regular attack. Get your CP up. Uh-oh. There you go. Whew. Ugh, so strong. What a waste of time. Alright, after them. So this is the part I'm gonna hate the most. You're gonna see. What's wrong? Can you move? Somehow. Okay. Dudley, above you! The path. The shock from the battle caused the weaker ground to collapse. The gap is a little too far to just leap across. I'm sorry. Nothing to do about it now. Just wait there. Arios and I will settle things alone. Even you two shouldn't rush in without support. No, let's take different routes from here on. Huh? There are 2 routes leading to the inner chamber. The other one is over there. See? And this is the worst thing that ever happens. Me and Noelle, or Lloyd and Noelle, without Arios and Dudley. I remember my shock and horror when this happened. Sergeant Major Secret, we'll go ahead and pursue them. We'll meet up in the chamber. Because at this point, I was totally relying on Arios and Dudley to just do everything. This is a good chance. Want to try using crafts together?